Hello YouTube, and welcome back to Brewing with Magic. Today I'm bringing you Mardu Orcus Midrange, where I'm not only going to be taking advantage of sacrificing my own creatures, but we can also reoccur them from the graveyard back to the battlefield later. But before I get into that, we are almost at 500 subscribers, and we need your help to get there. And when we do get there, we're giving away some fun stuff, including a free box of Magic cards. So check the description down below, rate, review, and please subscribe and become a member of the Brew Crew. If you already are a member of the Brew Crew, please check below also for our Discord, our Twitter, and share this on social media. So, like I said, today we have Mardu Orcus Midrange for you. And first we have our early game package, or our early creatures, if you will, which is 4 copies of Eyetwitch, 4 copies of Shambling Ghast, 3 copies of Kaelin Reclusive Painter, and 4 copies of Sedmore Witch. So the 4 copies of Eyetwitch is obviously going to help us get into our lessons, which is an environmental science, necrotic fumes, start from scratch, pest summoning, expanded anatomy, and 2 mascot exhibitions. If you're hurting on lands, obviously you want to go get the environmental science right away. If they have a planeswalker or a creature you just cannot deal with, obviously the necrotic fumes. The start from scratch is mainly there for destroy target artifact. If they're at 1 life and you can get to your sideboard, yeah, go ahead and cast this and do 1 damage, but that's not why it's in there. Pest summoning is just in there in case you need to have some, pesky blockers, if you will. Especially nice if you have a Sedmore Witch on the battlefield when you do it. Expanded anatomy can help you just get a creature a little bit bigger and keep it vigilant. And then, of course, mascot exhibition just has tons and tons of value in it. From there, we're going to move along into our removal package, which is 4 copies of Flunk. This card didn't see much play until Standard 2022, but it is a great removal card. You're pretty much using it against rush decks anyway, so they're not going to have a lot of cards in their hand. And if they are playing a control deck, you'll probably maybe get their land or something like that, unless, of course, it's that big old 7/7 blue creature land. We have 3 copies of Heated Debate. This is mainly in there for that first line. This spell cannot be countered. Heated Debate does 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker. This is because there's so many people playing Izzet Dragons, and we need to be able to kill that Goldspan Dragon without them being able to counter it. So that's why those are in there, but it does a lot of work in other ways. We can kill anything that's really problematic. With a lot of decks like Mono Green, you have Old Growth Troll. So really, really good card in the meta, in my opinion. And then we have 3 copies of Baleful Mastery. So if we need to cast this for 2, we will, but otherwise it's a removal spell that exiles a creature or planeswalker. So even if they are a control deck, this isn't drawing dead. Then we're going to have our draw spell, which is Deadly Dispute. 1 black, 1 colorless instant, which is very nice. As additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice an artifact or creature, draw 2 cards, and create a treasure token. And then we have our really strong value cards where we can either sacrifice creatures to get them out early, or we can wipe the board or bring creatures back from the graveyard. So first we have 3 copies of Extus. Now, I do have the deck set up in a manner to where we can actually cast the front side, which is 2 black, 1 white, and 1 colorless. It is a legendary creature human warlock with 2/4 and double strike. That's pretty important. And then Magecraft. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, return target non-legendary creature card from your graveyard to your hand. So you can't bring back the Kaelin, but you can bring back Eyetwitch, Shambling Ghast, or Sedmore Witch whenever you cast an instant or sorcery. So we have a lot of targets that we can bring back with that. You can also use the backside, which is extremely powerful. It does say that it costs 6 plus a red and a black. It's probably only going to cost you 2 mana, 1 red, 1 black, or 2 mana, 1 red, 1 black, and 2 colorless ever to cast this. And this is a really strong sorcery. As an additional cast to cost this spell, you may sacrifice any number of creatures. The spell costs 2 less to cast for each creature sacrificed this way. Each opponent sacrifices a creature. Create a 3/6 black and red avatar creature token with haste, and whenever this creature attacks, it does 3 damage to each opponent. So that is extremely strong in this deck. And then we have 4 copies of Orcus, Prince of Undeath. This is the main reason I built this deck. 1 red, 1 black, 2 colorless, plus X, legendary creature demon. It's a 5/3 flying with trample. When Orcus, Prince of Undeath enters the battlefield, choose 1. Either each other creature gets -X until end of turn, you lose X life. That's including your creatures. And then also, the other one, return up to X target creature cards with total mana of X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. They gain haste until end of turn. So that is a really, really good because we're either board wiping them or we're bringing back a bunch of our creatures. Plus, they have haste till end of turn, which is super strong. Don't forget that part. So the deck is pretty straightforward as far as dropping a bunch of creatures and trying to get value. But there are a lot of little tricks in the deck that you got to think about. So if you have, Sedgemoor Witch, it doesn't look like you have a lot of instances or sorceries in the deck. There's only these right here, but this is actually a sorcery as well, so that'll trigger the Sedgemoor Witch. We don't mind sacrificing Eye Twitch or Shambling Ghasts to the Awaken the Blood avatar, so make sure you're doing that. If you've done that once and you draw another one, now you can throw the front side, the Exodus, and whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, you can be bringing back either Eye Twitch, the Shambling, or the Sedgemoor Witch. That's super powerful. And then use the Orcus according to how you need to do it. There's some fun interactions where if you need a couple more mana, if you can board wipe their whole board except for maybe one creature, you can go ahead and do that. If you have some Shambling Gas, create some treasure tokens, and then use a Baleful Mastery or Flunk to kill that creature, or use the -1/-1s. Just a lot of little things you can do. The deck is really fun to play, but you do got to get used to how it plays. You're not going to go straight to the ladder and win, because there are a lot of little nuances that you need to get used to. And then our land is extremely simple. 8 swamps, 4 mountains, 4 black-white pathways, 4 red-black pathways, and 4 white-red pathways. So that's the deck. I can't wait to show it to you, so without further ado, let's go ahead now and get into the gameplay. Ferdinand. Me and you, Ferd. Me and you. Opponent goes first. I just giggle because I feel like I don't ever go first. We have 3 lands, 1 of each color, Shambling Ghast into Kalane. So we'll go ahead and start off with the Shambling Ghast. We'll let him hit us for 1. Into a Battle Cry Goblin. So we'll put this out on red. Reclusive Painter coming down into a Shambling Ghast. Pay with treasure. No attacks on the turn. Don't have Rally the Ranks. That'll really... Oh! That's all you gotta do to beat mono red, huh? Italian Arn. Something like that. We go first. We have 2 lands, Exodus, Shambling Ghast, Deadly Dispute, Flunk, and Sedgemoor. We just need to hit 1 more land, preferably at least 1 white, but we don't need white. We could always go off the backside of this, but we at least can start with a Shambling Ghast into a turn 2 Deadly Dispute if we want to gain 2 treasures and draw 2 cards. There's some red right there. Let's go ahead and just get in for 1 and end the turn. Lotus Cobra coming down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't want them ramping. I could flunk on our turn, but I think I want to just get rid of this now while I have the mana, and then we'll go into our... we'll put this out on black. We'll go to our Sedgemoor Witch, and we'll get in. Boom! Bergie! So we're playing the legendary deck. No reason to have double red out yet, so might as well just keep throwing these down. Let's go ahead, get ourselves 2 cards. Let's draw 2, get ourselves a treasure. Bergie gets to stay. Baleful Mastery, eh? We can keep bringing back that Shambling Ghast. If I throw this now on the front side. But I feel like the other side is much better. Whenever they cast a spell, pay 1 red. I'm probably going to Deadly Dispute. Let's get in for 3. And I'm sorry, I might Baleful Mastery them for just 2 mana, creating another treasure token. So next turn, see, that's kind of what I'm looking for there. Resolves, they get that. They get another red. Evolving Wilds cracks. I don't think that does anything this turn. Do they have a way to spend that mana? Plarg, eh? Okay. So that keeps gaining life. Let's see, this is remove hearts from the top of your deck or library until you draw. So they could do that starting next turn. This doubles its power and toughness. This keeps creating mana. I don't think I want them to have draw. They're going to draw anyway, so let's go ahead and Baleful Mastery of that. They do get to draw one. We create a token. That's fine. They draw a card. Let's pass. No blocks. We'll take the 3. I'm thinking. I lose a treasure, but I'll still be able to cast this. Yeah, I think I'm doing this. Auto pay. Choose one of these little guys. What do we get here? What do we get here? Flunk. I like it. Let's flunk it. So we'll throw you out on red. Reclusive Painter. I think I just... So if I throw the Reclusive Painter... Get another treasure. Then I can... do this. Sacrificing 3. 1, 2, 3. Submit 3. Boom, boom, boom. Get another 1/1. Get a 3/6. They have to sacrifice that. I'll save the flunk because we don't need it yet. Let's go ahead and get in. They take 3 immediately. They take 3 more. Another 3. Down to 6. End the turn. I think it's over. Yeah, they get a Magda. That's fine. I'm going to let them keep... I mean, this Berkey does keep giving them stuff, but... Oh no, they're gonna kill something. Oh, they Frostbite our 1/1, huh? Okay. I mean, they spend 1, they get 1 back. Oh, we have a Delina. Resolves. So, the way I do this is I'm going to flunk the Berkey. Auto pay. Kills that, I get a 1/1. Now when I attack with the Sedgemoor Witch, they have to block. I'm going to wipe their whole board, because if they don't block, they lose the game. If they take 3 by killing Sedgemoor Witch, they lose the game. Come on now. There we go. Yeah, they see it. They see it. Woo! Nomad. See what you got. Opponent goes first. We have 2 lands. Nexus, I Twitch, Baleful, Orcus, and a Heated Debate. So, I mean, we have black and red. We don't need white till later. We'll lead out on black with an I Twitch. Looks like we're probably playing dragons. Well, we got 2 Heated Debates. I guess that's good. Let's definitely get you out on red. Let's get this Reclusive Painter out there. A little bit of treasure. Yep, don't let the treasure hit the board first, because you know that might be bad. They probably didn't want us to throw a 1-drop and make it a 2/2. Just assuming they didn't want to give us priority. What do we got? What do we got? And can I hit a land off the top? We cannot hit a land off the top, is the answer. There we go. We're playing with full control over here. We've got all kinds of stuff we can do in our hand. Don't you, Nomad? Okay. We're low on... We are low on land, so they take the advantage and they blow up our treasure token and create a treasure token. So we need to hit another land to heated debate. They're going to throw a drag... Oh, expressive iteration. Okay. They really did not want us to have a third land. I mean, eventually we're going to hit land, so... Taking that out wasn't as good as maybe one of these. This gets us another land from Expended Anatomy, I guess, and this gives us another treasure. So they're playing around that. So they lose the Disdainful Stroke. Hey, there we go. So let's go ahead and get in for 2. Next turn, if we hit another land, we could go ahead and get the Awaken the Blood Avatar on board. The problem is, I think they're going to be running bounce effects. I mean, it's possible. It's not a guarantee. But if they have bounce effects, that feels bad. If they hit a land and go into their dragon, we can heat a debate. Cannot be countered. Looks like they're missing land drops too, so that's good. Maybe they should have drawn 2 and then created a treasure. There's our 4th land. We do not want to use the Exodus, because if they have a counterspell, we lose all of our creatures and everything. I'd rather hold up a Baleful and 2 heated debates and end the turn. We'll just keep tacking at them a little bit at a time until they make a move, and then we'll make a move. Nice thing is, if they throw Goldspan and attack, we can't... I don't think they'll have it. They'll have maybe a negate, because they don't have anything in Foretell. There's the Prismari command. I mean, I see no reason in not letting that happen. When that dies, let's go ahead and grab ourselves... I want the environmental sciences, but late game the mascot exhibitions are so good. But if we don't get there, it doesn't matter. So we'll go ahead and grab the environmental science. Pass the turn back. Looks like our opponent's setting up for a Goldspan Dragon. There's the Goldspan. We've been waiting for it. Let it hit the board. Then we'll go ahead and shoot it down. Shoot it down! Use a counterspell. I dare you to try. Boom. That's why I'm playing that card. For those dragons. Oh, look at that. Another land. So... which one of these was on white? I don't really... I mean, what am I going to bring back? An eye twitch. Our opponent is tapped out. They could at best bounce this. They're missing the land. So I think it's... time. We're doing this for 1. Pay 1. Auto pay. Let's go ahead and return the eye twitch so we can block a Goldspan Dragon if they hit a land off the top and have another one. I mean, it has haste, but let's just attack with the Shambling Gas. Hold this back so I don't have to block with this. Maybe I should have just gone in with both. I don't know if it really mattered. The clock is it's note 5, 6, 7, so I mean 2-turn clock as is at the moment. We'll see. At least next turn, if they throw 1 creature, like I said, I can go in with the Extus, the Awaken the Blood Avatar instead. Dragon's Fire. Okay. I see how it is. I don't think they have a way to really kill our token. So let's get big. Let's put this out on white. We don't really have anything to bring back. I think it's time. I think we go like this. I have 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't see any reason to not just sacrifice 1. Let's see. Just don't know if they're gonna have anything that counterspell. Let's see if they have a counterspell. Because they do have this. So 1, 2. So they could have negated or something. Let's grab a... I don't think I need any more red. Don't know if it matters. We'll just grab... We have plenty of black. I just don't want to lose this, but we're gonna try. Let's see if they have the counter spell. Sacrifice 1. Let's make it the eye twitch. Oh, wait. It'd have to be 2 now. I'm just attacking. I'm gonna save this. Let's just attack and save this for, Oh, there's the frostbite. So that resolves. So maybe I should have done this, but that's okay. So let's get the mascots now, or at least one of them. And, let's just end the turn. We have the heated debate to kill another dragon, or we could go into an Extus. Oh, there's, something we don't want to know about. Doesn't matter. We okay. Ah, they are tired of not drawing lands. We got it. Jakill. Well, I hope it's Jakilled, because I don't want to lose. We got 4 lands, 2 Shambling Gas, and a Flunk. It's not great, but we'll just see if we draw into some gas. Depending on what they are. Blue-Black Snow. Talk about one of the most boring decks in the format right now. The first week it was so much fun, and then people figured out Dimir. Planeswalkers, blood on the snow. Planeswalker, blood on the snow. That's what we're going up against here, people. Throw you out. Get in for 2. Boom, boom. And the turn. Still have a Flunk. We just top decked Orcus. So we've got some stuff there. The Beholding on their main phase. That's happening. I think I have to go for a turn 4 Orcus and try to just beat them down as fast as possible. Oh, here we go. Put you out on white. Actually, I get way more damage out of this now, and I can save the Orcus, and the Orcus can bring them back in. So let's do this. This is way more damage. Pay 2. You. Submit. Instead of 2 damage, we're getting 6 in, and we're creating 2 treasure tokens. Let's get in. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. And then the turn. They're down to 11. I mean, yes, they're going to just kill it. That's their whole turn. If they actually can't kill it, that would be amazing. But I'm not used to that with black, blue, snow. I mean, if they can't kill it, we get him for another 6. Down to, what, 5? Oof. This has double strike, so if late game I can bring that back with this, that's 4 damage right there. There's the counter spell, huh? Let's see what they've got here. Let's go ahead and... At first I just try to attack. They're going to kill it. Oh, wow! The trigger's on the stack. There's the Flunk. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. It still lives, right? But it, okay, it still shoots them for the 3. They just don't take 3. That what a Flunk. So we have white right here, so we'll put this out on red. We only ever need 1 white for this. I think I hold off. I don't think I do anything. Because this is representing lethal right now because the Shambling Gas... Well, let's see. Wait. Is it? That's 3, 6 plus the 2. Yeah, I could... Shadow's Verdict. Hey! So that resolves. It's a land off the top. I'm definitely going to go for this. Autopay. Because now I can do an Orcus next turn for 2. And attack with the 2 Shambling... Oh, they just freaking destroyed our entire... Oh, no! Do they have 1 card removal? Yes! Got you, Snow Patrol! Okay, everybody, that's going to do it for Mardu Orcus Midrange. The deck is performing very, very well. There is a lot of mono black and Dimir control going around right now, though, and it seems a little tough against those decks, especially if they get, you know, the proper amount of removal slash board wipes. So I do want to make a little bit of changes based on that, and that is I'm going to drop this Exodus down to 2 and the Orcus down to 3. And I'm going to do that so that we can bring in 2 Emberstrom Predators, because I think that this will really help against those board wipes. Obviously, there's other ways to get rid of Emberstrom Predator, but if they can't flunk it in a timely manner, or they can't exile it with either Bayful or the Soul Shatter, and I know that's a lot of ways to get rid of Emberstrom Predator, but hopefully they're using that on lower end stuff. If they can't do that and they're getting into their Blood on the Snow turns, well, then this is going to fit the bill perfectly, because we can just sacrifice one of our other creatures. It is now indestructible. They Blood on the Snow. It doesn't matter. We get to keep the Predator. And when it taps and becomes indestructible, we can actually remove the Planeswalker that they're going to most likely try to pull from the graveyard onto the battlefield. So I think this is a super strong inclusion. In fact, I'm going to tell you, I think I might actually play with 3 of them instead of 2, but I don't know. I'm going to play with those numbers back and forth to see what's happening, but I think that this is really going to make the deck run a lot more solid. So really hope you enjoyed everything you saw. I hope you really enjoyed the gameplay, the kind of decks we're building. Let us know down in the description if there's anything else you would like to see. Please subscribe to the channel so that you're eligible to win some free prizes, including a box. And as always, until next time, have a blast in the arena.